Hmm. Have you ever wondered about love? It's one of the biggest, most magical feelings in the whole wide world. Sometimes the very best way to understand something so big is to listen to a small, quiet story. So let's begin. Our story is about a little girl who asked this very same question. She looked at the big, wide world all around her, and she quietly wondered to herself, what is love, really? This is Mia. She was sitting in her room with sunbeams dancing on the floor, looking at two of her most special friends. One was a soft, cuddly teddy bear who had been with her for so long that he had even lost a button eye. And the other? A brand new, shiny robot whose lights would blink and whir. And she wondered, do we love something because it's been with us forever, or because it's bright and new? And as she was thinking about this, a little adventure began to stir in her heart. Just then, a soft light started to shimmer in her room, and a doorway appeared, a doorway to a truly magical place. This was her first stop, a beautiful secret garden called the Garden of Memories. This is where she would learn the very first secret of love. Inside, the garden was filled with crystal trees that chimed so softly in the breeze. And hanging from their branches weren't fruits, but glowing round lights. They were called memory spheres. A gentle whisper in the air, kind of like the rustling of leaves, told Mia that each little sphere held all the time and all the feelings shared with someone or something. The more time you share, well, the brighter the sphere glows. Mia looked around for her toys. She saw the sphere for her old teddy bear. And it was so bright and so warm, just filled with a beautiful, steady light. It glowed with all the bedtime stories, all the sleepy hugs, and all the secrets they had ever shared. And then she looked for the sphere for her new robot. It had a light too, but it was just a tiny, gentle flicker, almost like a brand new star just waking up in the night sky. She realized it wasn't about which toy was better. It was about which one held more memories inside. And the garden whispered to her again, love isn't about what's new or what's old, Mia. It's about the special bond that you create, one memory at a time. And Mia understood. The first secret of love was all about sharing time together. It's the happy moments, the quiet moments, and all those feelings in between that build a warm, glowing bond, just like the one she had with her bear. As she left the garden, the path changed. It turned into a sparkling river that flowed right through the stars. This was the river of sharing, and this is where Mia would learn the second secret of love, the magic of giving. Floating there on the river, Mia saw these little lights. One was a bright, happy yellow light, and nearby was a small, sort of sad-looking blue light. Well, gently, the yellow light shared a tiny piece of its warmth with the blue light. And then a wonderful thing happened. The little blue light began to glow brighter, but the yellow light didn't get dimmer at all. In fact, by shining together, they made the whole river even more beautiful. The river seemed to hum a gentle song that Mia could somehow understand. It sang that sharing your light doesn't mean you have less for yourself. No, it means you create more light, together. And just like that, Mia understood the second secret of love. It was all about being generous, about sharing your own happiness to help someone else feel happy too. And when you do that, everyone shines even more brightly. So now Mia had two secrets of love. The river gently carried her to her final stop, a quiet, cozy little place called the Workshop of Flaws. Here, she would learn the third and maybe the most special secret of all. Now, this wasn't a sad place at all. It was peaceful and warm and filled with things that had once been broken. But now, they had been mended with so much love and care. And the amazing thing was, you could still see where they had been broken, and somehow it only made them more beautiful. She saw a little vase that had been put back together, not with sticky glue, but with lines of glowing gold that made its cracks seem like part of a beautiful pattern. She saw a toy spaceship whose wing had been fixed with a soft, pulsing light. She realized that being broken and then mended with care had just become a part of their story, making each one special and completely unique. A kind, quiet feeling filled the workshop, and Mia understood. Love isn't about finding something that's already perfect. It's about helping to mend what is broken and loving all the parts of the story, especially the scars. And so Mia learned the third secret. Love is acceptance. It's seeing the parts that aren't perfect and loving them just the same, because they tell the story of a life that has been lived and cherished.
With all three secrets of love held safely in her heart, Mia's magical journey came to a gentle end. A soft light brought her all the way back, right into her own quiet room.
She was back in her room, but everything felt different. She looked at her teddy bear and her robot, and she didn't wonder which one was better anymore. She saw that her love for them was just in different places on its journey. She gently picked up her old bear and gave him a big, warm hug. And now his missing button eye and his worn-out fur didn't seem like flaws at all. They were just reminders of their shared memories, of all the comfort he had given her, and of how much she loved him exactly the way he was. That, she now understood. That was love. Mia's story shows us that love is made of shared memories, gentle giving, and accepting every part of someone. So as you drift off to sleep tonight, maybe you can think about the love in your life. Which people and which things hold the most powerful bonds for you? Sweet dreams.